To another edition of Daily Trivia. So today is June 19th. Let's see what we have. What year did Marty McFly travel to in the first Back to the Future movie? Was it 1885, 1955, 2015, or 3001? What year did Marty McFly travel to? Okay, Back to the Future. Shall we go with, we want to go with 1955? Yeah, but they also went forward as well. Yeah, Back to the Future. 1955. What TV show features a device called a TARDIS, which can travel through space and time? Doctor Who, Quantum Leap, Star Trek, or The X Files? I have no idea. So I'm going to go with Star Trek. Doctor Who. I haven't watched Doctor Who, not one episode. Question number three. Who experiences a vision of his own death thanks to Ghost of Christmas Future? Bill Sykes, Ebenezer Scrooge, Tiny Tim, or Oliver Twist? Ghost and Christmas Future are all in Charles Dickens' is Ebenezer Scrooge. Which of these movie duos traveled back in time? Bill and Ted, Harold and Kumar, Starksy and Hutch, Thelma and Louise. Duos traveled back. Starksy and Hutch? Okay, no idea. Bill and Ted. I don't know what this movie is. What movie is about a society with no murder thanks to precogs who can see it before it happens? Blade Runner, Judge Dredd, Minority Report, or Time Cop? It is indeed Minority Report with Tom Cruise. What does Hermione Granger do with the Time Turner device? Gamble on Quidditch matches, kill Voldemort as a baby, mess with Ron Weasley's sanity, take multiple classes at the same time. Knowing Hermione Granger, I'm going to go with D. Yeah, in the movie, she's all the studious person, so definitely it could have been taking multiple classes, even though I wasn't really sure. Which of these paradoxes is a potential consequence of time travel? Coastline paradox, Fermi paradox, grandfather paradox, or Zeno's paradox? I think it's related to the grandfather paradox. Yeah, if you go back in time, can't remember the exact theory, but I can remember it connects with grandfather paradox. Who sang the 1989 hit song If I Could Turn Back Time? Cher, Madonna, Seal, or Sting? 1989. All four were there. If I could turn back time. Shall I go with Sting? Again, I don't know. Sure. Don't know. Question number nine. What novel is about a man who becomes unstuck in time and whose consciousness jumps between random points in his life? A Wrinkle in Time, Infinite Jest, Slaughterhouse Five, or The Time Traveler's Wife? Consciousness. Time Traveler's Wife, he does travel with his body. I think it was Rachel McAdams and can't remember the actor's name. Was it Benedict Cumberbatch? No. Time Traveler's Wife. Unstuck in time whose consciousness jumps. Let's go with Time Traveler's Wife, but I think it's wrong. Yes, Slaughterhouse Five. Haven't watched that. Haven't watched all three. I've only watched Time Traveler's Wife. What year did the main character travel to in the Time Machine by H.G. Wells? Was it 45 BC, 1984, 2001? Oh, 800. Wow. Again, I'm really not sure because I can't remember now the Time Machine because it's so specific. Let's go with this because 1984 is a book by George Orwell. 2001 is Arthur Clarke, The Odyssey, Space Odyssey. Or was it 3001? So it was either of the two. There's some reading to be done. Let's do 20th June daily trivia as well. Let's see what we have on today on this 30th daily trivia. What metal is liquid at room temperature? Is it bismuth, mercury, tungsten, or zinc? You would see in your thermometers, it's mercury. Who was the leader of the Khmer Rouge regime in Cambodia? Was it Boutros Ghali, Nguyen, Pol Pot, or Shiran? Okay. Boutros Ghali was an Egyptian politician who became the United Nations Secretary General. But the answer here is Pol Pot. Which of these countries does not use the euro as its currency? France, Greece, Poland, or Spain? France does use. Poland, they have zloty, but they also use euro. Spain, they use euro. Greece, Dramakas, but do they also use euro? Okay, I'm going to go with Greece. Poland, so it's zloty that they have. Yeah, yeah. Zloty is their currency and they still use that, not euro. What is the largest turtle or tortoise in the world weighing up to 500 kilograms? Wow. Alligator snapping turtle, diamondback terrapin, Goliath box turtle, or leatherback sea turtle? Because it's the largest turtle, I'm going to go with Goliath. It's the leatherback sea turtle. Interesting. Question number 5. What regional language with less than 100,000 speakers is officially recognized in Switzerland? Is it Basque, Helvetic, Livonian, or Romanesh? Because Switzerland is called Helvetia. Let's go with Helvetic. Oh, Romanesh. Ooh, Romanesh is. Thought it was more of a gypsy kind of a language, but which of these things happened as a result of the pesticide DDT? Acid rain, erosion of topsoil, large reduction in bald eagle populations, or thinning of the ozone layer? DDT, it was the ozone layer that got linked. Large reduction in bald eagle populations. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. I need to read that. Thought it was because DDT and the CFC got combined. Where was the Epic of Gilgamesh written? Ooh, Denmark, Egypt, India, or Mesopotamia? Gilgamesh. I think he was a ruler. Epic of Gilgamesh. I think I read it recently as well, or I came across Gilgamesh recently. I am going to get this wrong because either of these three could be correct. Gilgamesh. Okay, let's go with Mesopotamia. Yeah, it was a bit of a guess, but I did come across Gilgamesh. I need to read about it again because I've forgotten about it. What word refers to a craving to eat non food items such as dirt or paper? Peccadillo, pettifog, pica, or pulchritude? I think it's pica. Yeah, because I think I got this recently. I think about 1 month back where we got the same question. So I remember it. Pika. Which of these professions might use spirit gum? Baker, makeup artist, park ranger, or police officer? Spirit gum. Let's go with makeup artist. But I also want to go with baker, but let's go with makeup artist. Yeah, spirit gum. I think. Not sure why, but it is. Which of the following is not one of the three axes of flight on an airplane? Is it pitch, roll, twist, or yaw? Three axis was pitch. Roll is there and yaw is there. So we'll go with twist. Yeah. Because pitch, roll, and yaw are part of the axis of airplanes. I think when I was, yeah, about 20 years back, when I was playing some video games, I had came across a game, Flight Simulator. I did really badly. Most of the planes crashed, and yeah, I can remember the yaw couldn't get that correct most of the time. Ah, interesting quiz on 20th as well as on the 19th. Some interesting questions came across. Let's see what we get on the next day that we meet. Then until then, we'll see you back.